expert for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs was not his usual self. He chipped in his share of points and added a few rebounds as well. He never seemed to find his rhythm and ended with an abysmal shooting percentage. We'll see if he can bounce back here.
Great job, Doris, as always. Thank you. Well, not the kind of performance they count on, Greg, from him.
And that's the thing. I mean, they count on him heavily. When he fails to come through, then that's when you end up with the losses.
Sure thing. I mean, it's always going to be very difficult for them to pull out a win when he has the kind of game he did in that one, guys.
And Ennis Kanter picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Lavoy Allen's checked in for Indiana. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Ibaka's checked in. Miles the pass to George. George double-teamed. Allen dishes to Turner. Goes back up. No luck. Excellent D from Kanter.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Ellis. 17 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
5 to shoot, and the shot is good. Turner's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Curry's shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And here's Miles outside. The shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Outside Curry. Again, Curry. Missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And George kicks to Ellis. Miles, that's for 2. And the shot falls short this time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Curry attacking. Another miss by Curry. Now here's Ellis. 10 points for him. Pass to Miles. Feeds to Allen. They set the pick. Turner with a screen for Allen. He kicks to George. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Mahaney's checked in for Turner. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Durant comes in for Waiters.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for the Pacers. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Payne's checked in. The clock runs out, and we're head.
Well, Coach Vogel, a tough going for your guys so far tonight. What's been the biggest obstacle to pulling off your game plan?
Well, they're just a great defensive team.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He has 14 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Pacers trail by 7. So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Payne out there with Curry. Adds Durant in at the small forward position. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Curry against Ellis. Payne grabs the board. The Thunder leading by 7. He dishes it to Curry. Out to Ibaka. Lots of room. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Lawson kicks to George. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Here's Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Ellis the pass to Lawson. This one for 3, and the shot is good. Lawson's got 5 now.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Durant dishes to Curry. Shot from 16. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
A shot by Lawson, wide open. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Out to the wing. Curry against Ellis. Pass to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Curry. Payne's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
They set the screen. And it's Ellis penetrating. Good. Ellis has got 12.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Ellis against Curry. Takes it from 10. Here's Ibaka. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Now here's Lawson. He's got 8. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
For Indiana, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Lavoy Allen. And Damari Carroll subbed in for George. Cantor checked in for the Thunder. Waiters comes in for Payne. And so he hits both. The Thunder leading by 4. Curry with it. 11 points in the game.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Again, Curry missing. Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Lawson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Ellis can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Screen by Ibaka. Curry attacking. Stolen by Ellis. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Shot's good by Turner.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lawson's against Ibaka for the tie, and it's off the back rim. No good. The Thunder with the lead. Cantor inside. Carroll covering. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And that's now 6 points for Kevin Durant. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Ellis kicks to Lawson. That doesn't go either for Lawson. Now Curry. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 10. It's rebounded by Indiana.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Carroll. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Curry, here we go. And the shot is good. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Ellis fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Ellis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Outside Durant. Back to Curry. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. And is back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover. And here is Ellis. 14 points for him. From deep three-point range, and no good trying to get that one. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is up to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Thunder leading by 5. Lawson out there with Paul George. Then there's C.J. Miles. Then there's Hill. And it's Allen in at power forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. Back to Smith. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And the free throw, no good. Pacers trail by 7, and a fast break now for the Pacers. Miles, that's good. Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And Curry, here we go. No good. George with the defensive effort. The Pacers shooting 47%, pretty solid. And it's Miles missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Stolen by Miles. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And there's the feed to George. There's the dish to Allen. Here's Lawson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thunder with some changes. McGarry's checked in for Smith. And Durant. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Ibaka. Here's Adams, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Indiana. Lawson comes in for C.J. Miles. And that one misses.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Payne kicks to Curry. Another shot, and Ibaka with the layup. And the Thunder lead by 2.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Ellis with the screen for Lawson. Kicks it to Ellis. Curry with a nice D.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Up top, Ibaka. Outside Curry. Dishes it to Payne. 5 to shoot. Ibaka with a screen on George. Curry passes to Ibaka. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
You're starting to feel it from deep.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now, here's Lawson. George dishes to Mahimi, and the layup is good.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Curry, good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now, for your defense.
.102 left in the fourth. Here's Ellis. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Monte Ellis, one of the great scorers in the game, and his team is getting his best effort right now.
Payne kicks to Curry. Yes!
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
51 seconds left in the fourth. Now, here is George. Over in the corner, Ellis. No good with the triple. And so they foul intentionally. Now here's Payne. Lawson defending. Payne passes to Curry. They double team Curry. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. There's the double team with Allen. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark.
can't get the ball in, you have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
Evidence to close the book on.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Ellis for three. That doesn't go either for Ellis. And they go to the intentional foul.
Paul George. That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Young. No good there. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them.
Kevin, what was the key?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Serge Ibaka. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they needed him to.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no waste.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Milwaukee Bucks at their home, BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, for Milwaukee, they're a team that no one wants to face right now. With just one loss in the last 10 games, they'll be tough to beat. Well, last season was pretty much a lost cause with all the injuries that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender in the West?
Oh, when they're healthy, they're one of the best. I mean, the Thunder, with their roster complete, when it's complete and they're healthy, they could contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If one or two guys are missing, they play such a vital role that it's difficult for them to sustain any kind of success.
Introducing your Milwaukee Bucks. Starting at point, at 6'6", number 5, Michael Carter-Williams. In the middle,
in Milwaukee, where the Bucks are looking to take one in the interconference game at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. Winning their last 3 games, they'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Yep, and there isn't a more confident team in the NBA right now. Believe me, none of the guys on that team think this winning streak has happened by accident.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Payne out there with Curry. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant? Probably the premier scorer in the entire league. He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands, because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long, he can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Carter-Williams following the miss by Freak. Here's Monroe, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Kevin Durant.
Wow. Oh, wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
He hits the second from the line. And the Thunder with possession. It's a 3-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Cantor sets the pick for Durant. Pass to Curry. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's Parker. No good with the layup.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
It's stolen by Ibaka. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5. Half minutes here in the first. Kicks it to Payne. Down low. Curry attacking, and yes, sir, that one drops. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Parker. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando. And that is good.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Durant, the pass to Curry.
Move the ball and stick it to
Lets it go from 14. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Middleton. For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Puts up a 3. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Durant makes good on the step-back jumper. Durant's got 6.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe.
That's a wall.
And it's Durant with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls. A different look for Milwaukee. Plumlee, he's checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. And Gary Neal subbed in for Chris Middleton. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Smith comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Roberson in for Payne. He's perfect from the line this time. The Bucks trail. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And that will be 3 points if he converts it to the line.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Antetokounmpo. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. Curry with it. He had 19 points in the win against Indiana. Now here's Waiters. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And Adams with the slam. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And Milwaukee has possession, following the score by Oklahoma City. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. To the left wing. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's good. And it's 8 points for Freak. Here's Antetokounmpo. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Orlando.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Neal. Three-pointer. That's good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against Orlando.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
The Bucks have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Move shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Waiters. Back to Curry. He kicks to Smith. Here's Roberson. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
Comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I want to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know,
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Bucks trail by 4. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Greg Monroe is out there with Parker, and it's Neal in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He finished with 19 points and added 3 rebounds as well. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Durant kicks to Curry. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And how about a look now at the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA during the past month? Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, there are some things he does really well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does on the floor.
I think that's one of his calling cards, the rebounding, and it's the feistiness in the paint that allows him to do such a good job, and they're battling those big guys down low. I mean, I think it's really what sets him apart from other small forwards.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Miles Plumlee comes in for Greg Monroe. And Henson subbed in for Jabari Parker. Here's Middleton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
There's the feed to Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Thunder.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Neal. He had 28 points in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Now here's Payne. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Curry with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Waiters. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Middleton. Getting around 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Chris Middleton. All free throws good from Antetokounmpo. 56 seconds left in the first half. Screen by Smith. Payne dishes to Smith. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He doesn't get the second one.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 7, just 5 on the clock. On its way from Neal for 2. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
On its way from Curry for 2. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Can't have another one. Shape up, shape up.
Steven Adams. Andre Roberson.
He gets it up, and that's not going to go. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Thunder up by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, there was a point where you seemed to kick it into high gear. What changed as this first half progressed?
Well, we stayed with our defense, and I think we were a little lazy at the end of that first quarter. We just came out and made them shoot tough shots, rebound the basketball, and get out and get some easy points.
Kevin, thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
So far in the game for Mr. Clutch, 10 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Thunder 5 right now. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Tanner. Curry is out there with Payne, and it's Durant in at the 3. Here is Durant after the basket by Milwaukee. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Durant's got 8 points.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handles.